We had an opportunity to sit down with Tina Ball's parents for an exclusive interview. This is the latest from Ball Facts News. So you guys know who this is. Introduce yourself for the people that don't know.
Well, Mr. Fax, I am Noni, and this is...
And this is Big Bobby.
Yes, and you guys been here from the beginning of the whole Big Baller brand saga, the boys and all that. Tell us how your grandchildren coming into this world has changed your life.
Oh, happy, happy days. Those three boys and the Ball family have given us so much pleasure, so much activity. It has kept us young because we're pushing 80 and we love every day. And we can't wait to see what's ahead for those kids, no doubt.
Yeah, a ton of enjoyment.
Yep.
Watching them play, watching them win, watching them go 35-0. Being in the gym all the time and watching them play 3 or 4 times in one day, and just the whole experience. Watching them go against older people, and I used to call them the Warriors, not the team, the Warriors, but I'd tell them, I said, you kids are something else. You know, you went up against these people that are twice as old as you are, or a couple of years older, 3 years older, so then you're not double. But I like to exaggerate a little bit, but that's going way a little too far. But yes, yeah, much enjoyment. Yeah, and looking back on it, it was a thrill of a lifetime.
Indeed.
We got to travel all over the world. We got to see him play in different cities and countries, actually, and for sure. And
when they were younger, we never missed a game. If they were playing in Florida, we went. Kentucky, we went.
Yes.
We never missed a game from the time they were like 3, 4, 5 years old. Yeah. And we're talking...
See there? Kept us off the street. We didn't get in any trouble.
That's exactly right. And we bought our home around the corner from Tina and LeVar about 6 months after they had purchased their house, and we've never left. And the boys would be able to walk around the corner, come here and study or have dinner. It's been a wonderful, wonderful 20-some years.
A lot of great memories. A lot
Yes.
of great memories.
Yes.
And the thrill of it all. I mean, it was like a roller coaster ride. I mean, it was. Everything was just waiting to go to see him play was a treat. And then afterwards, we used to all go to Denny's or the restaurant of our choice and talk about the game after. They'd give us a private room to go into, and we could...
For literally hours.
Yeah.
That would be our whole life.
Yeah.
You have to understand, we've always loved basketball. Tina played all through junior high, high school, college.
Yeah.
Tina set records.
And she got a scholarship. Yeah, she got a
right.
scholarship. And
So we
that's
spent a lot of time in gyms.
Yeah.
We did. You know, we're from the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson era. You know, Magic's my favorite player of all time, okay?
Yeah.
And we actually got to meet him when Lonzo made it on the Laker team when he was first drafted. So we got to meet Magic Johnson. Basketball is a wonderful, wonderful sport. It's like a family. Everybody is so congenial. Everybody makes you feel welcome. I don't care where you go, be it New York, Florida, Chicago.
Yeah. And I used to try to tell people, you know, they'd ask me how the boys are, how do they play and everything. And didn't want to sound braggadocious, I'd have to just tell them, look, you have to go see him play. Go see him play, and you will not be disappointed.
And you won't believe it either.
Yes, and it's an exciting game, and you'll go back for more. Again, we just got so much enjoyment out of watching these boys play. And,
Yep.
and some of the teams, like I say, is you wouldn't think they'd have a chance in winning.
Yeah.
They just run those boys. They just run those boys and run them. Had the hearts of a warrior. That's what I meant by that, warrior.
And that was the trick, I think, was all the stamina that LeVar instilled in them. And they worked every day. There were no days off.
Running these hills.
Running the hills. You know, they've always lived in the hills. So that's what they did. They ran the hills every day.
Lifting
this whole
weights.
neighborhood would see them all running up and down the hills.
Yeah.
There goes the ball boys. That was it.
Stamina.
Yep.
Yeah, stamina.
They will.
That was their game, stamina.
I don't have any more questions. I don't want you to be like Big Yank and spill any beans.
No.
But, yeah,
That's why we
Yeah,
don't.
we're not
that's
getting
why,
in trouble.
That's why. Well, we have permission to talk to you guys, but that's why we don't really discuss it a lot because we don't want to. We don't want to.
It's their
I won't
news,
say-
not ours.
I won't say it. I just don't want to make any mistakes. You know,
Yeah,
it's not coming out of
exactly.
our.
But you guys opened your home and so gracious to us, and I'm just thankful. And it's like when we look on the show, you guys seem just so nice and generous, and it's not an act. It's just who you are.
Yeah.
And that's what made everything so authentic about you guys.
Oh, thank you so
Well,
much
thank
for
you.
saying that.
Life
Yeah,
is too short to waste it on being angry at something.
exactly.
And I can't. That's why I can't understand haters. I mean, you know. I mean, they're hating themselves. I mean, you know, they turn into something they don't want to be when they do that.
Bob is right.
That's what I think.
Life is too short, and maybe that's why God is letting us live this long, because we want to see all of the boys make it. We're happy for all of the kids that do
Yeah.
achieve and flourish, especially those that come from disadvantaged and hard backgrounds. That's not the case here, but these boys had a lot of love pushing them along on both sets of grandparents. We were always there, all of us together. And that's what made it fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
But they never got to that hating situation. That's what I loved about them, because they
No.
just go do their business and
Okay.
and leave. They would play the game they loved, and that was it.
And we love seeing
You know?
them.
And they
so.
let their and when the haters came, they would let their game do the talking.
That's right.
Yeah.
You heard it here
Okay.
first. This is the source, guys.